The book I read is Boston Noir, a book full with short stories. In the book Boston Noir, one thing that they all have in common is that they all take place in Boston. One other thing they all have in common is that they all care or cared for something. Like in the story Animal Rescue, when a man sees a dog on the side of the road and takes him home to nurture him. The dog and him live together and happily forever. But a not-so-happy story was one about a woman working for a federal business in Boston, but she lives 3.5 hours away in Milepost at a ranch where she cares for a loving horse named Beauty. But unfortunately, Beauty ran away and got hit by a car and died. The same day at work, she didn't get the promotion she had been hoping for years. So after work that day, she was so upset that she put a gun to her head and killed herself. And that was the end of the story. The final story is one called Boston Knuckleheads. This is one about 4 Boston guys that caused trouble. One day they said, hey, let's take the cow off the top of the steakhouse and leave it on Broadway Street just so we can call the police and tell them that beef's going down on Broadway. The plan didn't work out and they ended up going to jail. But if you think about all the stories, you'd see that the man who saved the dog cared about him. And the woman who had the horse wanted to get the promotion cared about it. And the knuckleheads cared about moving the cow onto Broadway.
Boom!